Hey guys, welcome back. So I am doing some installation here at one of my churches, Grace International, and look, right here. So we're installing some headset mics. These are actually the Sennheiser EW D digital, the headset mics. This is for their theater, their play performances that they want to have at the church. And we're installing about 10. Now they had like 4 before, we added like 6, installing some and adding everything to the antenna distribution system. But I don't want to send all 10 of them to the Avantis board. You know, it makes more inputs when it's just for a theater, for a play. Understand? So what do? I get the CQ18T, Allen Heath CQ18T, and that's what I want to talk to you guys today and show you guys about. From my favorite company, Sweetwater. Okay. Very light board. You can see I'm literally holding it with one hand. This is the Allen Heath CQ18T. Very small, very compact. And why did I get this board? This is our rack right here. I've installed all the microphones. You can see I'm even out of rack space. I have some plan to do this, to put all of this in a room later. Right now, this is what it's running. And these are like all the theater mics right here. Now, why am I getting this CQ18T? Because I want to send all the drama mics. I want to put everything in terms of theater, their drama mics, into this and just send one left and right, or just a mono, two as a subgroup to the Avantis, and just use one channel to control everything. Mix everything right here, get it everything on the sound check, right here, put it right here. If I tuck it up somewhere here, and then just send everything. Because I do not have the time, you know, especially when you are in a church like this and you're the only one to control everything at the same time. That's why I want to get this. So I want to tell you guys about this CQ18T, mix it, tell you guys about all its functions, and probably you guys see me connected, right? It's good to see you guys back again on the whole audio side of my tech channel. So guys, let's go. According to them, it has 16 mic or line input. 16? Oh damn, it actually has 16 and I need just 10. Way better. It has 16 and I need 10. One stereo input. It has 6 monitor outputs I do not need. It's a 7-inch multi-screen, which I can do whatever I want to do. Smart rotaries, 3 custom soft keys. Now, I don't really need to do a lot. It's drama mics, it's speaking mics, they're all headset mics. Simple tweaking here and there, and that's it. And just send it out. I don't want to do anything crazy. I don't want to do anything excessive. That's why I chose the CQ18T. And I can do much of my processing when I process the subgroup on the Avantis. Then I could just like, now, how would I say? Speaking mics don't really need much processing, especially in a volunteer setting, in a church. It's not like, how would I say? It's a pretty large church, but yeah, so very, very simple. So let's set this up. Let me open it and then show you guys more of the functions, okay? So let's open it. Allen Heath did something very, very wonderful with this. They did really something wonderful. If I can get 16 mic input, 16 mic inputs, just gonna open it so that we can see. I'm doing this right here. This was like an impromptu mix. I was like, hey, I'm installing this. Why don't I, you know, do a quick video so that for those who have never seen the Allen Heath CQ18T, this can be an opportunity for you to look at it. Now, if you're used to Allen Heath, then Allen Heath products, like I use the Avantis daily, I use the SQ series, I also use the D Live, then this will literally be something so simple for you. I like this. This is how compact it looks, guys. Let's put this away. What's in the box? The rest is the power, and that's it. This is what's in this box, and what I really want to install So before, we would also do this for drums. You know, we would have a small mixer. In the analog days, we'll have one of this analog mixer and then mix all the drums and then send it. But we don't do that anymore since we have digital mixer that can take a lot. Now, Avantis has 64 inputs, but I want to save those for very, very big, important things. Instead of just running 10 drama mics that they are gonna use just one day, or twice in a year, or 3 times in a year. So this is it. Oh yeah, this is it. Guys, this is how simple it looks. Just look at this. This is how simple it looks. So you have this touch screen, and then you have the antenna, you have the custom rotaries, you have the rotary buttons, you have 3 soft keys which you can assign to anything you want. A simple rotary right here. If you're used to Allen Heath config, processing, fader, effects, and home, you have 16 mic or line inputs. So you have this combo XLR and the TRS, TS jacks. You have 8 of them, and you actually have 8 of them, yeah. And then the normal XLR inputs. You have a stereo in also. You have a main out. You also have, wow, you also have XLR outs. What's this? What's this? Oh, USB if you want. You also have USB 3. If you are getting this for that purpose, absolutely, to also connect the network. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But also connects to, of course, I think it's gonna connect to Wi-Fi and an SD card. This is how simple it looks, guys. So you see how simple and how light it looks. Then on the rear, your power on and off, and then ventilation, a lock, and ventilation on the bottom. The SD, I didn't even know it even comes with an SD card slot, guys. Don't worry, guys. I'm not that rich to the point that I gotta afford many. I can afford many of these things and test them for myself. But yeah, I'm a little bit brutal. This shit is wasting my time. Thank you. Okay, I'm guessing this is just gonna be just the power. Yeah. Allen Heath, you only gave one part of the power. Where is this part? They're like, oh, you're cheap. Go get it for yourself. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Now I gotta look for this. I think I probably have one. Let me see if I can get one. We're back. Allen Heath for not giving us a power code. Very ridiculous. But anyway, just gonna plug. I hope this goes in. Yes, it does. And gonna power it up so you could see. We could just talk about, you know, the little functions, and then I'm gonna connect it and set it all up with all the headset mics all coming in there. I'm gonna disconnect them from where I had them before, and then they're gonna come in here, okay? So I'll do all of that later. Plan to go up there for now. Right now, I'm just gonna use this one. This is it. The major thing I'm concerned about is lag. Now, I don't really need this. Those who do conferences would know, we do this a lot. Shutdown, like you basically gonna understand. Oh, this is actually very easy. You have some quick start buttons. Oh yes, this is really, really easy. Raw conference, which probably I'm looking for. Just recall the scene. Has lapel 2, which are the inputs. All right. And then you can, let's see if you can, so each of them, the inputs, and then these are, actually I thought I'm gonna have lag, but this is really, really, really easy. And then the USB or SD, or if you want it, the source points, okay. I wanna see much of the processing if I can see. Input source analog, input 1, input source, okay. Input, okay. And we can name and color it again as Heath Phantom Power. Let's see the processing. Okay, which is the library. Oh, okay. Now let me go back to a scene. So this is config. Oh yeah, this is process. Okay, so this is the configuration. This is processing. So you have inputs 1 to 8, 9 to 16, stereo inputs and the output. He even has mute groups and DCAs. He has 4 DCAs and 4 mute groups. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So, okay, if you want to solo it, okay. And that's the processing. I want to see what kind of processing on it. Says speech. We want compression in and out. Then the EQ. Okay. This is literally really simple. But let's say I want to go back to fader. Okay, if you want to use this to control the fader and the effects that you have 4 effects: easy verb, echo verb, chorus, double tracker, and back to home. Now let me go back to quick start, all quick. All right, so these are my input. I've taken everything down, and then from here I can name it. Okay, let's say I want to name this. It's actually very responsive, guys. Actually very responsive. So let me see. Drummer 1. Okay. All right, let me see from the library if I can load any sort of it says this is key since Wingbrad vocal. All right, it's now recalling the I want to see what. All right, and then let's go to processing. What kind of chain does it have on processing? Oh, so I can turn this to like vocal, high pitch, ES, broadcast, lapel, lectin, lapel. Okay, now it's kind of more of a lapel, but it's a headset. You can turn it on to mid. You can hold on the compressor. This is very basic actually, and then you can tweak all of these. Oh, this is so basic. Let's go back to home and let's go to conference instead. Let's use conference, or let's say pop, for example. I want to see what kind of scenes they have here. Oh, they have kick, snare. What kind of scenes do they have in these? That is interesting. I want to see the processing on these. Okay. Look, guys, look at this. This is interesting. So for the kick, if you want it to be attack, if you want it scooped, punchy. Okay, this is interesting. Toms, overheads, full. It's like it has been pre-mixed for you. So this is just simple. And then the gate, if you want a gate, there's no visual representation of it. If you want a compression where you want to send it to, look at the snare, look at the hi-hats, the toms, tom 1, tom 2, overheads. Okay. All right, that's interesting. The rest of the inputs, bass, guitar, keys. This is very, very interesting. Stereo inputs, you have stereo in USB, Bluetooth. Now for the outputs, I want to see the parametric EQ on this out. Oh, it also has a parametric EQ. Wow. This is actually what I was looking for. Actually has a parametric EQ. Now I'm very, very surprised that it even has DCs and mute groups. And when I click it, it goes back. Okay. Now this is very, very interesting. It has compression. No, this is actually a limiter. I'm amazed. I am amazed. So if I actually, this is the fader level, the effects that are on it. Okay. What's all quick? Home, quick start, all complete. As for the name, I want to go to the processing. All right, so if I go all complete, okay, it has phantom power. If you want to choose phantom power, the gain, the polarity, it has the gates. You want to set the gate level, parametric EQ. That's what I was looking for. Okay, and then your sends. All right. This is actually, I would use this for, like, I would literally just carry, look, with one hand. I could just literally carry this mixer around, set the whole conference speaking, and then on my iPad, and I'm done. But this is very, very intuitive, and I love it. I love it so far. And then you have headphones right here. You have headphones A and B. 2 headphones output, actually. See another thing here? The CQ18T, very wonderful mix. And then when you're done, you can put the antenna back and store it away. So my plan is actually just to do all the setup on this and put it right here on top of the shelf and never come back to it and do the rest of the stuff on the iPad. But yeah, this is very, very intuitive. So I can actually build. Let me build this in. So config, this is where you come back, you config. So I'm gonna do DRM1. Can I copy and paste DRM2? Because I know now exactly. So you even have these rotaries here. Oh, wow, and you have your soft keys, which you can actually use. Okay, I have 10 of them. DRM3. Oh, 4. You know what? Let me choose a color. I'm gonna use red. And even when I do this, I could set the kind of mic it is. Okay, let's keep going. I thought that this, to be honest, guys, I thought that this was gonna be like very, very choppy, because I had used, which of these companies had these? There was a company that had something like this. Is it Presonus or something? And it was really, really choppy, man. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It was so choppy. Okay. I just want simple. Let me go to the library and see what it's gonna give to me. You see, it recalls name. Now I want to change that. Oh, this is quick. Oh, so there are two. They even give you two things: quick, complete. Okay, so they give me vocal, speech, and it recalls the name. Now I want to change this. And I don't want it to recall everything. How do I do that? Do I have to click it again? All right. Oh, microphone input, line level, DI boxes. These are just scenes on it, and I'm just looking for. All right, so it's recalled everything. Let me go to processing and see what's in here. All right. So it has the gain already set, the high pass frequency, and it has the gate, of course, which I'm going to change. It has some sort of EQ going on, which I'm going to change, and then a compressor. So you see, for your ratio, your threshold, and your gain, I'm going to change, definitely, absolutely change all of this. But yeah, this is what I'm looking for. And then I'll build the sense out. So if I want to go to the output, I'm going to build. So I want to change config, change it back to DRM1. Okay. And you have what's the most multi-select. All right. Interesting. Yeah. I love it so far, guys. I will show you once I'm done building this thing. I'm going to show you guys what exactly I'm able to build of it. So see you guys soon. All right. Okay, so there were things I thought that were actually missing from it, which is like copy and paste, and to my amazing, it's actually here. So you go through your inputs right here. You have copy, paste, reset, quick fire. That's all I'm looking for, guys. Like literally all I'm looking for. And then you come here, you see your scenes if you want to recall whatever you want to recall. Let's even go to home. You could record stereo playback, either from a USB or even multi-track, which is an SD card you can have here, save your scenes. Data, USB shows, library if you have a library, and then system. This is my preferences. Your meters, how you want them to be. I'm just leaving everything. Firmware, I have not installed anything yet. Oh, you have to install it from a flash drive. Amazing. USB status and then info. So config, yeah. So this is actually what I'm looking for. So you see all of these are actually lit up. And so as you can see, I can actually control the gain. You could say it matches the color. And let's go back to, yes. So this is actually controlling the depth. It matches the color. This controls the threshold. So whatever processing happens, it actually changes according to, according to the processing. So what I was looking for was copying, because I'm going to be doing the same thing to all the drama mics, and I just need to just copy and paste everything. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to say copy all processing, and then I'm gonna come here, okay, copy. Now I said copy all processing. So copy all processing, then paste all processing, paste. That's all I'm looking for. Paste. Go to the next one, paste, and that's it. Guys, that's all I'm looking for, and my work is actually made easy. Now, I want to put all of them on a mute. I don't really have no stereo input, no USB, all of that coming in. even many times here, this is so much easier. I have like all these extra things that want to come in, but just for the play, I have 10 right here. So my mute groups, if I want to mute all of them, let me see how to create a mute group. Go to mute group. How do I create a mute group? I haven't, guys, I have not even touched this system at all. Never touched this. This is my first time I'm ever seeing this. How do I create a mute group? In home, this is effects, fader, processing. Oh, let's probably to be in config. This is, oh, I have not even looked at this. So in config, you can go to home. Okay, here you can config. In the output, you can config what you want. Here's the main left and right. The USB, the controller network, I haven't done all of that. Oh yeah, I can now config the rotaries. I don't really need, the smart rotaries are on, I like them. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna assign, what am I gonna assign this for? I'm gonna assign this to, this is gonna be assigned to mute group 1, which is gonna control all of them. And then this is gonna be probably my DCA. I'm not tapping no tempo here because nobody is singing. But we could probably use that as a tap tempo for now. I don't know. And then for this, we're gonna say, mute group 1, okay. Oh, this is where you, okay, mute group 1. So drummer 1, 2, 3, 4. This is actually very, very easy to figure out. Put all of them, and oh, you can name it DRM1 mutes. DRM mutes. Just call it mute group 1. Leave it as mute group 1. And DCAs, we're gonna put all of them so all of them can go into DCAs. I'm gonna call them DRM DCA. Okay. And it's telling me the soft controls. Okay, so mute group 1. That mutes it. All right, let's go back to the effects. Now this is gonna be easy verb, echo verb, chorus. Why don't we change it to some delay and say shared. I don't really need this, but let me see what it has. This can actually do for like a home studio. We're gonna use this for effects too. It's not blinking. I don't really need this, but oh, you also have your, oh wow, you have parametric EQs for the effects, guys. You actually have parametric EQs for the effects. Oh my god, and where you want to send them to. Guys, I'm actually done. So if I go back, my stuff is actually done, literally. Just gonna take my gain down to 0 for now until I'm able to get everything. All of them is set to, I don't need auto gain, I don't need gain assist. Nope, I don't need that. So it listens. Oh, it has gain assist, means it can listen and then adjust the gain. Phantom power, polarity invert. So look, my everything set up how exactly I want it to be, and then I can go to the fader and do all of this here. But all of this, oh, this is it. Sends to the main left and right. Okay, and if you want to solo it, you can solo. Right, our outputs, it has these outputs, I don't need them. I just need everything going out to the main left and right. And the mute group. So look, if I want to, okay. Amazing. So guys, that is it. So I'm gonna save, store new, to rename. I'm gonna call this DRM scene 1. That's it. Home, record. Okay, I just saw the mute groups, how many of them are there? This is and guys, that is it. That is the Allen Heath CQ18T. Amazing board. Small board for a fraction of the cost. And you have an amazing system. I'm gonna tie all of this and tie it straight into the Allen Heath board. It's just gonna go out as a, and I'm gonna receive it in Allen Heath, sorry, in the Avantis board as a subgroup. I'm gonna set it up as a subgroup and we're done, literally guys, and that's it. That was a nice review and such a nice small little board for a fraction of the cost. Good job, Allen Heath, good job. Good job. Guys, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what else you would like to know about this. I'm gonna do some small videos while sound testing so you can see what it looks like. So like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what other videos you would like to see. Please, let me know, guys. Okay, guys, so I'm done setting it up. I set up all 10 drama mics or theater mics, whatever it is that you call them. Send them as a stereo group into the Avantis. I'm going to show you what I did in Avantis, but all the processing are done right here on the CQ18T. Amazing, like simple, straightforward, amazing. And yeah, just a stereo group as an external insert, for real, and that's it. So you could see right here, even the app was amazing. I set up the app and it actually updated the firmware from the app. So I was thinking I was gonna go like a USB drive or whatever, but I didn't need that. I didn't need that at all. And also another thing you have to take note of, also uses Bluetooth. Yeah, you could literally play songs from Bluetooth and Bluetooth into this to play as an input. So that's an extra input. So apart from the fact that you have 16 inputs, Bluetooth is also an extra input. SD card recording, 24 inputs of SD card recording, and an out multi-track. You could also have USB audio as a separate input. So apart from the fact that you have 16 XLR inputs, 8 TRS XLR balanced, 8 TRS balanced XLR inputs, yeah, so you download the app, it updated the board from the app, and everything was good to go. So the same thing that you have on the board is the same thing that you have on that app. Very, very simple. Let me show you. So right here is everything I have set up. This is my scene. I set up about 10. You can see 1 to 8, 9 to 10. Very simple. 1 second. Let's take this up a little bit. Let's take up the screen. Let's bump it up, and the backlight. Yeah. Okay. So what I was saying, if you see here, so this is, for example, this one. Now I already set this up as a mute, but I don't want that to come on as a mute. If I click it and go to the processing, you can see I have my gates set up already. This is my processing of my gates, my gain, gate setup, parametric EQ. Literally, this is amazing. Very simple setup with a filter, the high pass filter right there, a compression setup, and then my send into like a simple verb. I have it sending here into a simple verb. That's it. That's all I have for every one of them, and I was able to copy. So this is how you copy. You come here, you see this, you see copy, paste, reset. That's all you need. And when if you choose copy, it's gonna tell you, do you want to copy all the processing, whatever. So very, very simple setup. Very simple to use, especially for those who are doing, like, I think this is like for those who are doing conferences, especially. You have like 10, 12, 15 people talking at the same time. This audio is really, really good, and sounds really good, like Allen Heath processing, Allen Heath preamps, Allen Heath sound, that very sweet, nice sound, really, really good from this. But I've done a check myself. I'm gonna have a sound check tomorrow. So this is Bluetooth. I think you go to config or home. I can't even remember. Yeah, right here. You see USB audio. You have Bluetooth setup. You can put it discoverable. Right now it's connected to my iPad. You can have it discoverable. Controller network, it has its own, you could see here in the network, it has its own access point. You can just set the password and it was discoverable. Or if you want it to be Ethernet, it has the Ethernet port right here. You can see I covered it up. It has the Ethernet port right there if you want it like that. All right, and that's it. It has a foot switch, has even a stereo in, like for those that want to play like music from your jack. Has a 3.5mm to the Y splitter, quarter. Yes, you have that, and you have 6 outs if you want, and then my main left and right. So these are going into a stereo as an external insert into a stereo group, so you can free up 4 of my inputs. So this is actually, just want to show you guys. Yeah, this is actually exactly how I set it up. Very simple, very nice, and very, very easy to use, to see. So I can just come in here, right here, do whatever I want to do, and turn it off, and it goes right there. Yeah, so this is a recording. You have stereo record. I actually never set it up to see stereo recording from the main if you want it, and you can set one of these up just to record. You could set the soft button. In fact, let me show you how to do that right now. So we are in is it info, meters, home? I go to home, config. Yeah, so soft controls. So the foot switch, if you probably want to use a foot switch forever. Soft rotaries, I have 3 of them. All of them I set them to smart controls because they control like compression gates, parametric effects of the controls, and the soft keys. I have this one set to the mute group. I can set this one actually to, what did I say I want to set this one to? Yeah, to record. So just in case it wants to record, but I don't really need that. So I can actually set, not like pan center, I can set it to record. Yeah, record. So, and then what do you want? Is it to record or stop? Yeah, so you can click record once, and then click record to stop. So you could go back to home. So yeah, so record, this is gonna click record to start, record to stop. And I think you could also track where you want the recording to come from. You could route the recording, and also multi-track. You could multi-track all 16 of these inputs plus your main left and right. Oh, that's amazing. That's 24. So you can record all the inputs to 16, the stereo in, which is this too. Then you could record all output. I think you can actually change all of this. This is actually very, very interesting. And then the main 24 stereo out. So yeah, so this is actually very, very interesting. I like this. And if you're very, very used to the Allen Heath mode, you would really like this. You would absolutely love this. But let me just save that scene I just did right now. Scenes, overwrite it. Very, very simple. Go back to home, shut down, and everything that you see here you can do directly from the iPad. Yeah, and that's it. That's how simple. Now I gotta show you on how I set it up as a stereo group. No processing at all on the Avantis. No processing at all on the Avantis. I just got it in. All the processing is done right here on this board. I just got it in as an external insert and good to go. Let me show you how that's set up. And we're gonna pack up, and gotta come for sound check tomorrow because we have all the drummer team actually coming in tomorrow to sound check. So and yes, so we're here right here at the Avantis. Now before, what I was trying to say is, prior I had these inputs here set up as drama 1 to 4. Now if I want to add up to 10 drama mics, which is extra 6, I'm wasting inputs. I'm really wasting inputs because many of these are already full. I'm wasting inputs already. So instead of me doing all of that, in fact, let me take this out. I wish there was a way I could zero all of this. Take this out. Take the filter out. I wish there was a way I could zero all of this. I could zero all of this. So yeah, so 1 to 4 right here were the drama mics, the former drama mics. We're adding up to 6, which is 10. If I was going to add all of that, that's going to take a lot of space. You understand? And this was a very large production. This is a very large production that I'm going to have, and it's probably going to be once in a while, once or twice a year. Instead of me doing all of that when I need more inputs, you just get that CQ18T. And then right here in my groups, you can see I have these groups here: Vox Drive, Vox Wet, speaker group. The speaker group had all the host mics and the former drama mics are removed. Since they're out, the drum dry, drum wet, the band group, and then the drama. So you could see here, all of this doesn't have external inputs, but when you come here, you see that I have my external in from the S-Link and it's in socket 45 to 46. And right on the board, I had set the fader to 0. I'm trying to say right on the CQ18T, the fader was set to 0, while that's the main left and right fader was set to 0, while the individual faders were set to -5 dB. So and then did the gain structure, nice gain structure, gates, compression. I think it's nice so far until soundcheck tomorrow. So right here, all I just did, I just brought the gain to about 15 dB. It's at a very sweet spot. Even if the compression is there, it's gonna kick in when they go, I think above it. I think above. I set it to about 3:1 compression, 3:1, 4:1 compression. 3:1, 4:1 compression with about 3.1 dB gain, and set to about, I think, or something around -12.5. I can't remember threshold. So I do all of that. It kicks in. It comes in here, and it's set to 15 dB gain. So no matter how loud they're gonna go, they're gonna shout. It's really not gonna hit those peaking levels. So you can see right here, it's set to unity already at 0 dB. So I could bring it down to somewhere around -3 for now. depends on practice session. So bring it out to -3, but 0 dB was like a sweet spot because I already have a lot of head gain that I could do if I want to push the gain a little bit. So this, all I just gotta do here, just control it from here. So if there's any other like little thing I want to do, I can just open the app on my iPad and just do any small tweaking, or just walk right there doing a small tweaking that I want to do. That's really it. So yeah, such a very nice way to do a subgroup. I remember when I was still in the analog world, as I said earlier, we will do this for like keyboards. We'll do this for the musician sides. We would have one of those analog boards and plug in the keys, the drums, the bass, all of them going into that board, and then send it, mix it right there, and then send it to the mixing engineer. But these days we have much more inputs, like the Avantis that has 64 inputs. We could do a lot. We want to process everything individually. We audio engineers want to process everything. We want to have total control and process everything individually. And then, or sometimes, as many of you know, you have a stage mix and then it's splitted. You know, you have the splitter, the stage guy doing his own thing, in front of us we want to have total control. So this is such kind of level where you're having that in a church setting, where you're having a very big production like this, a big church, and you don't want to occupy your Avantis. Of course, you cannot tell them, hey, we need to upgrade to D Live. I can't tell them that right now, but 64 inputs, I'm almost out. So I need those inputs for important things that come up. A saxophonist is gonna come one day, and then this other instrument is gonna come, a violinist is gonna come. I need to have those inputs always ready instead of me burning out my inputs. So smaller things like such a large production of like 10 microphones can go into the CQ18T. So I'm tired, I've cleaned up, but I think that was actually a very, very good thing about the CQ18T Allen Heath. That was a very good product. It sounds really good, sounds really clean, sounds really crisp. All right, guys, that's it for me. That's it for now. On to the next video. So if you have any questions, any comments, like, comment, and subscribe. Leave those comments in the comment section. Tell me what other questions. If you have any questions about our CQ18T, I would answer it. I would actually come back. I would do another video if you'd like to explain more on the CQ18T, and you know who it is for. You as an audio engineer, you know who it's for. I think people who are doing conferences, situations like this, yes, meetings, smaller productions, even a smaller band, like literally your house, like smaller, like all those bands that practice, home practice bands, you know, yeah, that's for you. You can multi-track 24 inputs on an SD card. You can multi-track 24 channels on a USB audio, of course, and it's cheaper than that Yamaha DM3. Oh my god, I don't know why I keep talking about the Yamaha DM3, but anyway. So yeah, until the next one, guys, tell me anything that you would like to know. Leave your comment section in the comment section below. It's been real, guys. See you in the next one. Have a good one, guys. Peace.